Okay, so before we see why it's true, let's see why it's not true. Let's see when P is not prime. Why doesn't this work? So let's choose a number like 8. Ooh, that's too big. First of all, let's choose 6.
Alright.
Okay, so what's 5 factorial?
120.
So does 6 go into, is 6 a divisor of 121?
See why
It's
this
odd.
doesn't work.
Oh, do you? You see why this doesn't work?
So, because factorials are always going to be even because they have 2 in
Okay.
them,
Except for 1 factorial.
except for 1 factorial.
All right.
Yeah. So, when you add 1 to it, it becomes odd. And if it's, except for 2 primes are all odd,
Uh-huh.
so an even number wouldn't go in.
Oh, awesome. Okay, so great observation. This would never work for an even number, except maybe it works for one even number.
2.
2, because 1 factorial is
1.
plus 1 is
2.
okay. But other than 2, this will never work for an even number.
But 2 is prime.
Yeah, 2 is prime. It's a very good observation. But not everything that's not prime. So give me an example of a number that is not prime and also not even.
Not prime, well, like 15.
15. Okay. So now we gotta see, is 15 a divisor of 14 factorial plus 1?
Well, we don't know what 14 factorial is.
Certainly don't know off the top of my head what 14 factorial is.
Well, we know it's even, and we know it's a multiple of 5. 14 factorial.
Ah, 14 factorial is a multiple of 5. How do you know that?
Because it has 10 in it,
Okay.
and 5.
Alright, so we know 14 factorial is a multiple of 5.
And plus 1 is not a multiple of 5.
Aha!
Which makes it not divisible by 15 because, or 15 is not a divisor of it because 15 is a multiple of 5.
Ah, okay, very good. So that was one way you could see it. 14 factorial plus 1. 14 factorial is a multiple of 5. 14 factorial plus 1 is not a multiple of 5.
Yeah.
That means it can't be a multiple of 15. Is there another way, a different argument that you can make for why 14 factorial plus 1 is not divisible by 15?
Well, if it's kind of like the infinite prime proof, when you multiply all of the numbers together, and if you multiply a bunch of numbers together, in this case 14, I'm starting all the way down to 1,
Uh-huh.
and you add 1, it's not divisible by any of the numbers.
Ah, okay, very good. So this can't be divisible, 14 factorial plus 1 can't be divisible by any of the numbers less than 14.
Yeah.
Very good.
3.
15 is not less than 14 though.
Yeah, but 3 is one of those numbers.
Oh, 3 is one of those numbers. Very good.
Also 5.
Also 5 is. Yeah. So actually 14 factorial is divisible by 15 because it's divisible by 3 and 5.
Yeah.
So there you go. So can you see the proof in general now for when n is not prime? Why doesn't n minus 1 factorial plus 1? Why is it not divisible by n when n is not prime?
Because it's either odd if n is even,
Okay.
or it's not divisible by n because it has n's factors in it.
Yeah.
Already.
It has n's factors in here already. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Just like the factors of 15 were in 14 factorial. The factors of n are in here. So n factorial is already divisible by n, so plus 1 isn't.
Yeah.
Now we have to go to the hard part. So we've just shown that if the number is not prime, it doesn't work.
Yes.
Now we have to show it works if it is prime. Okay?
Okay.